Anna, a teaching and learning case study. Anna is a student in Miss Berry's 4th grade class. She is friendly and polite, but very shy and quiet, especially during group work and discussions. Anna comes from a high-income home where she is the only child and both of her parents work full-time jobs. Anna completes all of her homework in class and spends her free time reading books of every kind. She also spends a great deal of time at home in her personal study room, writing journal entries and fictional stories. The time she spends engulfed in reading, writing, and studying has expanded her mind to a level far beyond average. However, Anna and her academic performance and potential often go unnoticed at school and at home. Anna desires to be challenged and praised, but is too shy to vocalize her needs. Miss Berry is in the process of teaching a specific unit to her 4th grade class designed to teach her students to correctly calculate the area and perimeter of a given shape. In the remainder of this unit, Miss Berry will design, adapt, and deliver instructions specifically designed for each individual's strengths and needs. She will also create opportunities specifically for Anna to demonstrate her learning in different ways from her peers. Miss Berry recognizes that each student in her class learns on a different level and at a different pace. She wants to ensure the learning needs of each individual are met in order for he or she to achieve the highest possible level of academic achievement. This is important specifically to Anna because she is becoming uninterested and bored during class because she is far too advanced. Miss Berry needs to refocus her by nurturing her academic ability, by differentiating specific instruction, and attending to the strengths and needs of Anna. She will fulfill Anna's unwritten desire to feel as though she is being pushed and challenged. The goal comes from in Task Standard number 2A. This past week, Miss Berry has been teaching her students to calculate the area and perimeter of a given shape. She separated this unit entitled Area and Perimeter for her class into 3 separate lessons and days. On day 1, Introduction and Demonstration, Miss Berry began her lesson by passing out the worksheets her students would complete following the lecture. She asked her students to follow along by taking notes in their math notebooks and to keep their assignment at the top corner of their desks. She proceeded by carrying out a lecture introducing area and perimeter. Anna became bored very quickly. She learned to measure the area and perimeter from a book she once read in the library last year. Therefore, she began her assignment without instruction from Miss Berry. As Miss Berry walked around the classroom during the lecture, she observed that Anna had already begun working on the worksheet and was nearly completed. Miss Berry stood behind her while she continued talking and saw that all of Anna's answers were correct. Wow, that's excellent, Miss Berry thought to herself. Anna is very smart. When Miss Berry completed her lecture, the students began working on their assignments, while Anna sat quietly reading a book with her completed assignment upside down on her desk. See Appendix A, which describes Miss Berry's observation of Anna during this lesson. She observes, "Today I introduced 2 types of measurement, area and perimeter. I passed out a worksheet for the students to look over as a brief introduction to the lesson. I began lecturing the students by defining area and perimeter and explaining their uses in everyday life. I walked around as I explained these uses and reasons for learning this content. While walking around, I passed Anna's desk where I noticed she was hurrying to complete the assignment I had given. My first thought was that I should not have handed out the assignment already. That was my mistake. I briefly scanned Anna's assignment only to discover her answers were correct. Somehow, without my instruction, she had correctly completed the assignment. I then proceeded with my lecture. After the lecture and the other students began working on their worksheet, Anna expressed a silent emotion of boredom and pulled a book from her backpack and began reading. That's when I called her over to my desk. Anna, Miss Berry calls, would you please bring your worksheet and visit me at my desk? Anna responds by standing up and following Miss Berry's direction. Miss Berry smiles and says to Anna, I saw how quickly you started working on your assignment. Did you finish it? Anna nods. May I see it? Anna hands her completed assignment to Miss Berry. Miss Berry scans her answers and nods in approval. See Appendix B to see Anna's correctly completed worksheet. Very good, Anna. How did you know how to do this before I finished teaching the instruction? Anna says she likes to study and learn about different topics, and learned about measuring from a book at the library. Is this math too easy for you, Anna? Anna smiled slightly. "I'll tell you what," Miss Barry responds to her smile, taking her answer as a yes. "I'm going to think of a way for you to use all of that knowledge you have in your mind to help your classmates. Would you be okay with that? Because I would really love your help with some of our activities." Anna shyly, in almost a complete whisper, says yes. On day 2, real-life application, Miss Barry led her class outside the room to measure the perimeter and area of the floor tiles. 1 tile equals 1 foot in the hallway. With Anna and her academic ability in mind, Miss Barry asked Anna to stand in front of the class in the hallway to demonstrate calculating the measurement of a shape. Miss Barry hoped this would reveal to Anna that she recognized her superior knowledge of the content and ability to teach and share her knowledge with others. Anna stared blankly at Miss Barry without saying a word. Wondering if she didn't hear correctly and had completely forgotten yesterday's conversation, Miss Barry repeated, "Anna, will you please come demonstrate how to measure the area of this shape I have taped out on the floor?" Again Anna stared blankly, but shyly moved towards Miss Barry to complete the task. Without saying a word out loud, Anna calculated the measurements in her head while pointing to each tile as she counted. She then quietly stated the answer while faintly looking at Miss Barry, then directly towards the ground. Seeing how shy, uncomfortable, and especially bored Anna appeared during that moment, Miss Barry allowed Anna to drift to the back of the group where she didn't say a single word during the entire activity, while Miss Barry continued to conduct the activity. See Appendix C, which describes Miss Barry's observation of this learning activity. She observes, "After talking with Anna yesterday, I thought she would be excited to help with the activity using the hallway floor tiles. I guess I was wrong. When I asked Anna to help me, she stared in complete fear. I hoped it was just because she didn't hear me. I asked again. Anna stepped forward, still with a look of fear. She stood over the tiles and counted silently, then quietly told me the answer. I felt confused. I thought Anna would want to share her advanced ability with her peers. She quietly stepped to the back of the group of students and stayed quiet and hidden throughout the remainder of this activity." Day 3 of the lesson is quickly approaching, and Miss Barry is left not knowing what to do.